Hi, welcome to my channel. If you would like to see how I achieve this cotton candy inspired look, then just stay tuned. So first I'm just going in with some rubbing alcohol to remove any extra oils that I may have on my face. Then I'm going in with my serum by The Ordinary. It's really good for oily skin. Next, I am going in with some setting powder. I like to set my brows before I fill them in because I have oily skin, and I feel like setting my brows just makes the pencil, like, I don't know, take easier on my skin. I don't know, it just looks better when I do it. Now I'm going in with some concealer, and I mix a little bit of that with my foundation. That's because I feel like my concealer is a little bit too light on its own. Next, I'm going to take my Bright Matte Palette by Ebin in the color Tutu, and I'm just going to pack that into my crease and blend it with windshield wiper motions. Just pack and blend, pack and blend. Now I'm going in with White Lies on that same Ebin palette, and I'm just going to put that underneath my brow bone just to soften out the edges from where I just blended in the Tutu. Next, I'm going in with Dragon Fruit on that same Bright Matte palette on a pencil brush. And I'm going to place this color close to where I'm going to cut my crease so that it can have that depth effect. When you blend it out, you do have to keep in mind that the color is going to spread, so you really want to stay controlled with where you're putting this. Now I'm just going in with a clean eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to buff out the edges. Okay, so now it is time to cut the crease. I'm using the same concealer and foundation mix that I used earlier to clean up my brows with, because we don't waste product this way. I don't know if I did it already, but I'm going to look up. I look up to ensure that my concealer doesn't transfer. You look up, down, all around throughout the day, so if your crease isn't in the right spot, it's just going to get all mushy and, you know, not cute. So I just look up to prevent that from happening. Your cut crease does not have to be perfect, because this one isn't going to turn out as perfect as it usually would, but I'm going to clean it up with glitter later, so that's why I really wasn't that concerned about it. Now I'm going back in with my Take Me Back to Brazil palette in the lightest color pink, and I mix it with a little bit of the highlighter that's at the bottom because I wanted it to be shimmery. Now I'm going back to my Bright Mattes palette and I'm going to mix Sweet Tooth and White Lies together. Pack that directly on top of the eyeshadow that I got from the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I'm going to go in with the darkest pink on the first row, so the pink that's all the way at the bottom. Tap that in the middle. I'm using this pink as a transition for the darker pink that I'm going to put on the outer crease. Okay guys, so now I'm going back into the Bright Matte palette by EYN in the color Dragon Fruit and Preppy Pecan. Tap that on the outer corner of my eye. Now I'm just freshening up any pigment that I may have lost while I was adding in that darker color.
Would you rather know the name or when coming?
I would much rather know when he coming.
You don't want to know the name? You did what you did drop. It was like a devastation. Good. You didn't drop that good, did you? Good. You on carpet? Good. You killing me with this.
Yeah, I am a complete klutz. So I'm going in with some glitter that I got from Joann's. I mixed the chunky glitter and the fine glitter together. And to get the glitter to stick, I just used some DUO, the white DUO Lash Glue. I put some on the back of my hand and I went in with this brush. I don't even know the name of this brush, but I went in with that type of brush and I just brushed on the lash glue and then I dipped in the glitter and I just dipped the glitter onto the lash glue. That's how I got it to stay. And it doesn't itch, it's not irritating. So now you just see me taking a spoolie and I'm just dusting off any glitter that may have fallen on my face. And now I'm just going in with some setting powder just to set my skin one more time before I put on my foundation. I didn't have any primer at the time, so I used setting spray and I let that dry before I put my foundation on. So now I'm just going in with my concealer. I like to place my concealer on my face and I let it set while I do my contour. So I'm going in with my Prolong-wear by MAC, and I apply it with my finger and then I buff it out with a contour brush. Now I'm just going in with a damp beauty blender and I'm blending out my concealer. Now I'm just setting under my eyes. I'm going in with my Bright Mattes palette once more in the color Daydream and Sea Mist. And I pop that on my lower lash line. Lip liner, it's brown. That's the name of it, is brown. I got it for $1 at my local beauty supply store. I'm pretty sure they have them everywhere. Now I'm taking my highlighter by Juvia's Place. I love this highlighter. It's like one of my favorites at the moment. Okay, so now going in with that DUO Lash Glue, I just pop those diamonds underneath my eyes. And bam! Yes, ma'am. A look, honey. If you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. All of the products that I use will be listed in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.